Okay, third time's the charm. Vanessa Ray of Light is Vanessa Ray of Light on the Road right now. And the first video, Violet crawled by in the background to get her pants. You can see her little butt scooting through the video. So that video is no more in the private vault. And the next video, the camera just stopped. So I'm going to give this a go one more time. So if you're seeing this, it worked out. If you're not seeing this, then you don't know. So I just wanted to send a quick message and say, hey, Violet and I are on a sweet little road trip, staying nice and safe, but also getting back to some of the things we love, which is travel and visiting friends. And here she is, fully clothed. Hi, baby girl. Hi. And so one of the things that I've been doing that I wanted to share is wherever you are, whether you're staying in the same place, going to the same job with the same people, doing new things all alone, you can constantly be infusing the thoughts, the supportive, friendly thoughts and feelings and realizations and insights of how and where you want to live, where internally, where in your mind. Where are you? Where is your state of being? Where is your mind? Where is my mind? Pixies. So anyway, as we are traveling, and we went through 4 or 5 states in the last 2 days, think of it as mental states. You know, what states do you need to move through to get closer to your destination? So if we're ending up in Minnesota, you know, when we left Pennsylvania, I don't know how to get to Minnesota, but my GPS does, right? So I'm just trusting it, and I'm going foot by foot, mile by mile, state by state to my desired location. You're doing very much the same thing with internally traveling from wherever you are. Let's say you're in a state of anxiety, overwhelm, not having enough money, and feeling too heavy in your body, for instance. But you want to travel into a state of, I am at peace. I feel comfortable. I feel abundant enough to relax. I feel healthy and vibrant in my body enough so that I naturally want to choose the right things to eat and the right habits for me. And let's say that's the state you're getting to. Well, just like I don't snap my fingers and go from Latrobe to Park Rapids, Minnesota, I have to travel there. I have to journey there. And if it's a long journey, then it takes a longer time. There's more distance to go. But if I don't leave and if I don't start my journey, I don't get there. So think of that symbolism in that analogy or that metaphor or whatever. That, you know, oftentimes we don't like where we're at, but we so much so that we don't even start our trip. We just think it's impossible. Well, just like it's possible for me to go from Western Pennsylvania to Minnesota, yet I have to leave. I have to say goodbye, Pennsylvania. I'm going step by step by step by step, and eventually I'll get there. And eventually I will, and that'll be today. You have to do the same with your internal state. So take note, be aware enough to know, like, well, pretty much where am I? Where am I at? Where am I starting from? And where do I want to go or be? And I wanted to share with you the clarity I've gotten. So in my body and health and physical expression journey, as well as in my abundance and money journey, those are the 2 ones that are really majorly up for me. Those are my main themes right now, is my body story and experience and my money story and experience. And so where I want to be, it has come to my awareness as I've been driving in the car and using it as such a great time to process and infuse myself with insight and inspiration. And like I referred to earlier, these friendly, supportive thoughts. It's come to me that there's been 4 words that have really nailed it for me for both of my experiences, my body and health journey, and my financial experience. I want the same exact thing out of both. I want the same exact thing out of both. And those 4 words that have come to me are freedom. I want to be free and feel free financially, free to be abundant, free in my life expression that money or lack thereof is not restricting my life, that I am free to live my life and money is not a burden or an obstacle. And also free in my body, that weight is not a burden or an obstacle. Health restrictions are not a burden or an obstacle. My energy level is not a burden or an obstacle. I'm totally free. So freedom is the first one. The second one is security. I want to feel secure. Another kind of word for that is confidence, but security works better for me. So I want to be secure in my choices of what I eat, secure in my body and how I feel in it, that it feels strong, right? Security is also, like, for me, connects to strength. Secure financially, that I'm just safe. I'm secure. And security is not about a certain number in the bank. There are so many insecure millionaires who are not secure. They don't feel secure. They should feel, but they don't. And there's people who have very little in their bank account and they feel secure. They feel trusting. They feel good. They feel secure. So it's a state of being. So security is number 2. Number 3 is joyful, that it's fun, that it's filled with gratitude, that my body is joyful, that I'm remembering as I'm living to feel and be and express joy. That's a totally different body experience, being joyful in my body. The number 3rd word for me is not skinny or fit or hot, because I can be all of those things and not feel joy. And a lot of people who have the quote unquote culturally conditioned perfect body are not joyful. And it's important for me to have joy. Joy in my bank account, joy in my pocketbook, joy when I spend and receive, joy in my finances, joy in my body, joy and gratitude in how I look and feel. And the number 4th word for me is peace. At peace in my body, that my body is healthy and at peace. At peace when I eat a meal, that I am not only joyful and satisfied with it, but I'm at peace. The mental chatter is peaceful, right? My body is joyfully processing and joyfully healing and joyfully and peacefully restoring at night. So I am at peace. And the decisions you make from being at peace are very different decisions you make than being in fear and anxiety. So peace is huge. And peace in my finances, peace in what I have, peace in what I spend, peace in what I'm saving, peace in what and how I give to charity. So I'm going to recap the words that came to me. These are just mine, and they happen to go across really all boards, all that's not the right word. All areas in my life. So joy, peace, security, and I forgot my first one. So funny, for days this is the first time I forgot it. Violet, do you remember my first word? I have to go into the energy of it. So funny and embarrassing. Whatever my first word is, it'll come back because I'm practicing being it. So being peaceful, being joyful, being free. Being free. That's a perfect example of relaxing and letting go and letting it come back to you. Because as I was trying to force that word back into my vibration, it wasn't there. But if I relax and let go, it comes right back. Freedom. Okay, so wishing you well, wishing you the best. Violet waves, aloha. Although we're not traveling in Hawaii, unfortunately. But in the future. Too bad. And my WWW Worthy Wealthy Women's class is starting April 19th, but goes all year. You can join anytime, and I'll be talking more and more about that and sharing our insights from that. And if you love this process or anything about what I shared, that is part of what will be in the Worthy Wealthy Women's class. And I also will be returning to a Body Love class later in the year as well. And we use our intuition and our insights to go deeper into ourselves, to connect wholly, fully, holistically to our soul, to bring about the directions we want to go in our life, to have the things that we want to have in our life from the inside out. Okay, wishing you the best. If you're curious or interested in any of this, check out VanessaRayofLight.com. Have a great day.